Okay, I'm back. I had some computer trouble. I kept putting in the name, and then hitting next, and then it'd go disappear, and then I had to redo it. This is the fourth try. It's pissing me off a bit. So, anyways, came to Aaron. He was like, "Well, so basically, everything I do for Aaron, it seems not good enough." So I was telling Dad that, and Dad's like, "Yeah, that's what he said to me. Everything I did was not good enough for him. He needed more." So like the sex change thing, he doesn't want to complete it because he's too mental or whatever it is. His answer was, well, he didn't want the complications of waking up with pain and having complications. Like for example, he's got a memory problem. It seems to a point where he doesn't want to do anything, and he doesn't want to do anything. That means if he had a vagina, he would dilate it and it'd seal up. Therefore, he'd pee in a bag. And second is, say you got to keep it clean. Well, he's the type that wouldn't keep it clean because, as everyone knows, he only showers like every 4 days. So, for one, he'd be great down there in Texas as a cowboy. He wouldn't have to shower but once in a while. Well, I know how to. I've set up everything for showers and tubs and baths, but like Dad said, well, he doesn't finish anything. Well, he shipped out a lot of stuff of his at the house at his dad's place that's his, but he still got stuff to get to. Well, you know, and he got his basement cleaned. He's got his old room, which is his basement, clean. His dad's like, well, he still owes me for new refelting the pool table and stuff, and so, because the markers and everything else when he was stoned on drugs, and I said, well, he won't get that done. He says, you better one of these days. Like the other day, I started paying Dad anyways, what I could for the trip. See, Aaron's grandmother died in April. We got a phone call one morning. I just got out of bed, and things, but anyways, he paid for a trip for us to take the train that night all the way to Chicago, and then we connected to Chicago to Cleveland. So we get into Cleveland like at I don't remember, it was like 2 in the morning, and Dad's like, "Hey, Rita," hugged me. Dad was a really great guy. Anyways, we were got off the train, and I said, "I'm tired." He says, "I need to go to the coffee shop, and I know you guys probably want something to eat." So we went out and got something to eat. Coffee shop, got home. He says, we got to be up at 9, so this is like 5 hours of sleep. I said, oh shit. So anyways, we went from there to 4 funerals because of Eastern Star and did everything, right? He was taking care of our meals and everything else. Well, that night, anyways, he sent me this Excel sheet recently, and he said, this is what you owe, this is what Aaron owes, this is what I owe. He paid his part because, well, he's Dad. So I've been sending money for Aaron and me, and he says, why don't you just have Aaron pay it? Aaron's not going to pay his bill for owing you for coming out there for his grandmother's funeral. I said, that's my responsibility. Damn it, you're always the responsible one. Well, yes I am. Aaron doesn't care for responsibilities. He'd rather have the dishes pile up, but like I told Aaron, I supplied the meat, he's doing the damn dishes, and Aaron doesn't like him, so he's like, I don't want to do dishes, I don't want to do anything. So Dad's like, maybe he needs to be in a, what do they call that? One of those group homes, because frankly, that's what might have to be, because he just doesn't want to do shit. He'd rather be in front of a computer, doing his games, playing his PS2 or 360 or PS3. He'd rather not do dishes, not do cleaning. I mean, his house is he's got sawdust everywhere. I said probably the building it'll go up in flames would be his building because of sawdust. And I mean, his place is a pigsty. He tosses everything under the bed and goes, oh yeah, my room's clean. You go to the closet and you can't open the doors. It's just crammed in there. And he he heavily smokes in there. Manager's gotten on his case about that, but he's like, well, I don't have to, the walls are yellow, and he just was like, well, I'm not going to clean it. Fuck the manager. Manager told him to clean his carpet because he smokes pipes. Sometimes the match head goes there or that, and he's like, oh, fuck that. Mine needed to be done. I told the manager, oh, well, with having an Aaron, I said, I got to pay for him. That means I can't afford to get my carpets cleaned. Manager looked at me and says, yeah, okay. You know, but with Aaron, he's got crap under the sink that stinks. It smells like urine. It's like rotting whatever. And he's like, oh, no, 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 that's wood, that's wood. Dad just says, well, see, he's a slob. He lives like a slob. He doesn't want to do shit, and he wants to be pampered. I mean, I could find myself I told Dad this, I said, I could probably find myself a nice girl that would love to go down to Texas. I know several of them would love to live off the land, basically hunt and, you know, play video games and just be an all-around cowgirl. Then I said to Dad, I said, I could live in a tent, slowly build up a couple little cabins for me and some people. I said, I know a lot of transgendered people that are foo-foo girls. I'm not foo-foo enough. Aaron laughs about that, but Dad's like, well, we have to be ourselves. So, but I told Dad, I said, I could have transgendered women, which I respect more than genetic women, because genetic women, most of them are like, I'm a real woman. You're a fucking wannabe. Go die in a gutter. So, anyways, when it came to that, I said, well, fuck it, you know? So me and Dad were talking about that, and he says, yeah, you could get any transgendered girl you want. I'm into female, so I'd rather have male to female anyways. Well, I thought Aaron was male to female, but Aaron pulled the plug because of some, you know, this is the second time he pulled the plug for trying to have a sex change. He went back, you know, name changed twice or whatever, so Dad's just like, he'll never get it done. He'll drag you down to the point where, A, you'll pull the hammer back in your own gun and blow your brains out because you got to deal with him, or you'll find someone else. I told Dad, I said, I might find someone else, or I might just fucking get everything set up and go to Texas in the next few years myself, because I want warmer climate, and I want to stay away from my family up here, you know, and I said, if I find someone, I find someone, but this has got to stop, because he's being a bozo. And Dad's like, well, he tries to act normal, you know, and do things, you know, like, oh, no, 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 I can do this, and then once he gets to a point, you know, I said he didn't like his ex. He says, I didn't like his ex either, but his ex was disabled. He said, he always gets the disabled ones or something. I said, maybe he's looking for love in the wrong places. And then Dad said, well, do you love him? I said, I love him very much, but I can't stand the crap anymore. Turned around, he barbecues at me this morning. Oh, I need my think time. I might need to get my marijuana, and you know, and you gotta bail me out, and... Do I look like the type that spend money and bail someone out? So, you know, coffee's done, but I'm not done ranting, so I'll be right back. Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on you.